Hello, hello. Welcome to this hour with Debbz Den. I'm your angel empowerment practitioner, Deb. I'm here in the lovely city of Lethbridge, downtown Alberta, Canada. I'm here at the Jess FM studios, and I'd like to introduce to you today my young guest. And I'll let you take it from here. Who are you, and where are you from?
I'm Tyrell Gravel, and most people know me as DJ PJ. I'm from Cranbrook, British Columbia.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
Cranbrook.
PJ.
DJ PJ. Okay. This is I really appreciate you coming in here today on short notice and everything. I think it's really fun that you are young and an inspiring DJ. We have a huge thing going on this weekend in Lethbridge, and it is the Lethbridge Electronic Music Fest. And we have probably 20 DJs or so here. PJ's also played at the fest before. Have you played with the fest last year? Or you do fests every once in a while with your
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah.
Right. So he's here to give the perspective of a young person looking at getting into the field, looking how do you get involved with Music Fest when you're young, and who are the people that have been helping you?
Just like a lot of Kimberly crew and like all my friends and stuff.
Mhm.
And during the winter, I was hanging out with my buddy Hayden. He was like, me and him did mixing and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of DJs here. Maybe we could use you at Jess FM too and get you playing on our videos here
Yeah,
too.
that'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be fun. And here's the start. But anyway, so we'll talk. I want you to talk a little bit about yourself. Where do you go to school? What do you do? Like,
I'm going into high school this summer. Well, not summer.
well,
September.
fall.
Yeah.
Yes,
Going to Mount Baker High School in Cranbrook.
in Cranbrook.
Yeah.
Really beautiful down there. Hey, a little warm this time of year.
Yeah.
But I know right in the valley there in Cranbrook is just beautiful. So, so you're just going into high school, hey, just getting to grade 10. So you'll be
Yeah.
able to look into. Do you know if they offer any courses on music or technical music?
I don't think so.
No, hey.
Yeah.
You know, it would be kind of neat to do so because I do think that it's an interesting type of music because I think it involves so much more than just playing music.
Yeah.
It creates a vibration almost. Is that what, I mean, what is it that you like about the electronic music?
PK sound.
PK sound.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we need some sound help on Just FM here. PK sound. Now that is your own style, is it? Or,
No, that's just like the name of the speakers and stuff.
oh, it's an English
Yeah.
speaker. See, I'm totally glad you're here because you know way more about this than me. So PK sound. That's a brand. You say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what it? So when you're, so you said, where did you start off with this? Like, how old were you when you started mixing music? Because it's mixing music,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to have special equipment. You have to, you don't just start. You have to have somebody
Yeah.
who taught you.
I was at Kimberly at my buddy Willa's house, and
Mm-hmm.
we were
DJ
all just-
Will who?
Willa.
Willa?
Yeah.
Okay.
PJ Willa.
CJ Willa.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Slurpee. Gas King has Willa Slurpees, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. We just went there, hang out, and you let me use his turntables and stuff. I think I was about 12.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm 14 now.
So a couple of years.
Yeah.
So he let you play on. No, so he showed you how it works.
Yeah, he let me play on his equipment and stuff.
We do that here too at Just FM. We let people play on our equipment, and many times things go down. But we still like to let people have that opportunity, and that's why we brought you here today
Yeah.
too, is to give you this opportunity to get the idea of being in a studio. You can always say you've been in a studio, and this is a real radio station, but it's internet.
Yeah.
Do you do anything with YouTube?
No.
You're doing stuff with YouTube today. You are live on YouTube. Actually, we might as well mention that now that we are live on YouTube and Facebook and Just TV. So if you want to go over and just check out anytime you want. Check out PJ, and you can go to YouTube, which is, and then just type in JESSF or JESS dot Lethbridge, and you will find the show. So it's going to be here for like, it's permanently up in YouTube land now here.
That's cool.
You've got your video up on YouTube, so there's where your start is. So when you get rich and famous, remember me, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. I'm Deb from Debbz Den, by the way. Okay, so your friend showed you how to do this a couple years ago.
Yeah.
There's still got to be way more people, because to get involved, you can't just go hang over at your buddies. And I guess you
Yeah.
could, but you've got other people who are interested in this also. And is it a big thing where you're from?
Somewhat, yeah. It's like, I don't know how to really explain it, but
Go ahead, give it a try. Explain it.
they do like a lot of fun bush parties up in Kimberley, and it's pretty fun.
So you mean, so you're headed out, you're with the friends, going to a
Yeah.
bush party. Okay, love it. We call it camping. Bush party camping. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. So they bring their equipment out and run it off generators, or
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like, kind of, they put on like a show pretty much.
cool. Like, how many people come to these things?
About 50 to like 75
Okay, that sounds fun.
on a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
So y'all like head to the bush and
Go camping.
go camping
Listen
and
to a bunch of the DJs and stuff.
wow. How's the fires around there?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
Smoky.
Yeah, BC just
Yeah.
said it's a national problem, like a big problem. And here can you believe how smoky it is here even?
Yeah.
I mean, and this is not Alberta smoke, this is BC smoke, and we are getting a bunch of it. So sorry for you guys in BC there, because it must be terrible there, because it's even bad here for our air quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said that your dad actually helped you a bit here too, right?
Yeah.
Your dad has equipment and stuff.
Yeah, well, my dad, he went to Shambhala, and he's like, that's how he pretty much got started. He went
Yeah.
back in '09, I'm pretty sure, and he's
Mhm.
been going. He stopped going for like 4 years, and he went back, and he got really inspired. He bought equipment and stuff. He was gonna call himself DJ Indigenous.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, it
then
is.
He bought turntables and a mixer, and he tried it at his friends, and then he just like couldn't really get onto the technology, so he just like passed all his equipment down to me.
You know, and that is like, maybe, some things just happen for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the reason he bought that is for you.
Yeah.
Because his angels were saying, hey, you've got a talented kid here who's going to go somewhere and do something. And you said indigenous.
Indigenous. Yeah.
It sounds like, have you thought about taking that name?
No.
No,
I like DJ PJ.
That does sound good. It does sound good. So once he realized you had natural talent, because I think it must take quite a bit of technical skills
Yeah.
to be able to mix a blend into another one without it sounding choppy,
Yeah.
like how I had the music kind of stop. and like 25 seconds later you might hear a song or something,
Yeah.
So I know I need a tech here myself, but so you just kind of have like this natural, like what does it take to be a DJ? Because like, how does it work? I don't get it. I don't know for sure, so that's why I'm bringing in a pro here.
What do you mean, like, how does it
I
work?
mean, like, do you have, like, where's the mixer? Is it like just like different tracks? Where do you get your tracks from? Like, where do you get the music from? And how do you blend the music? Because there's this big electronic thing going on this
Yeah.
weekend, and I don't know how it works. And so I'm gonna pick at you and see if I can get you to explain to me how this might work.
Just like mix the same beats per minute, and then I usually get my music from SoundCloud, Beatport, stuff like that.
SoundCloud, okay. So you can set a beat, record it, and then put something else over top of it. Is that what you're saying? Like, you can set like 3 different types of music together, or
I mean, if you wanted, you can do that, but like,
what do you do? What's your style?
I use turntables and a mixer, and I use Serato DJ with my
Mhm.
laptop, and I pick.
So is that an app?
somewhat. It's like a DJ software.
DJ software. So you have to get special software so that you can. I don't even know the terms to say with that. So then you
Yeah.
just play some, cut it, put some other stuff in, mix it up. So is it
Pretty
really
much.
like you kind of making your own music?
I make my own music in Ableton Live. I made a couple tracks. I don't really play them. The most recent tracks I played at the shows was Future Voice and what is it called? Got my own track name. um, Understand. Yeah.
That sounds
Understand.
really good. Future choice,
Future Voice.
future voice, and understand.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really kind of advanced, actually. Like, I mean, it seems that you're trying to get through a message.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, are there lyrics in your songs that you mix? Like,
Yeah, I remixed a song called "Land of the Freedom" by Joey Badass.
Hmm. So Joey Badass, he is somebody.
He's like a rapper. I just like
Hmm.
got an acapella and remixed it.
That's neat. So what does he sing about? What's he talk about? Because he sounds like a badass.
He's just like talking about like he like spits. Okay, how do I explain this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um,
Give an explain here.
He like kind of talks the truth in the song, and I like remixed it and stuff. It sounds all right.
Hmm. So when you're doing your DJ music, do you take time out to talk over top of your music and bring in some interesting stuff, or
No,
no?
I
Not
just,
yet.
Like, yeah, not yet. I guess.
Yeah, I listen to trance music. Like I listen to DJ music too, but there's not a whole lot of lyrics. There's be some kind of stuff that's played over and over, and it's all technical music. But
Yeah.
I listen to trance music where they go into different levels of like meditation almost, because they'll start like with a beat that goes, and it almost gets to where it's almost annoying because it's so repetitive. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it kind of gets like where it's going and going and going. You're waiting for it to stop like any minute, and then it just completely flips into something else. But it almost takes you to like an edge,
Yeah.
and then makes it flip right around and takes you in a whole different angle. I listened to it with David Palmer, who's the Leo King, and he's a DJ that I listen to, and he's from California. But he will do like meditation while he's playing his music and just start talking you through trips and journeys, and it's kind of neat. I like that. Do you do anything like? So you don't do any of the talking over, but do you play music so that do you intend it to take you on like a journey, or just
Not really.
throw it out there?
Yeah, just
So you live with your well, you live in BC,
yeah.
but you said you live in Cranbrook. So Cranbrook is pretty close to Kimberley. That's only like 20 minutes or
Yeah.
or so. How far is that?
Like 25, 20 minutes, somewhere around there.
That was a pretty big guess. I'm pretty sure I've been there before, so that's kind of why I remember it.
Yeah.
I just remember it being really, really beautiful there, and Shambhala. Have you ever been to one?
No, I'm
No.
not old enough.
Okay, I know people who go and they just talk
Yeah.
it right up like it is the best time. So I can see where maybe your dad was like, inspired, like good times. I want to do that too. Then you
Yeah.
can be part of it. So, what are your future plans with that being a DJ thing? Are you gonna start going on YouTube and just having a channel, or?
Some maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's always an option. You know, YouTube actually pays.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that it actually pays money. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm hoping that
Like,
someday.
My goals are to like, right now, I really want to play Fozzy Fest, Motion Notion, and my biggest goal is to play Shambhala someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the Lethbridge, LEMF. Also
Yes,
the Lethbridge Electronic Music
Yeah.
Fest too. So are you going to be here for the Music Fest, right?
Yes, I am.
And you're gonna be volunteering. You got some friends coming up and hanging out.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I
they'll
guess
let
so.
you hang out behind there and do some things, meet some people.
Yeah.
you never know when you'll meet the right person, and they see talent in you. That's happened to me before, where just walking down the street and next thing you know I'm on TV, or walking down the street next thing you know I have a TV show. I really didn't look for it; it just found me. So yeah, I guess there's going to be vendor. I don't know if there's going to be vendors, or you wouldn't know about the grants. So who's like I think I might have already asked this. Who is your biggest inspiration? Like, who do you want to be like as far as electronic music? Like, who's your out of all of your electronic music that you download, whatever? Who's your favorite? Who do you think's the best?
My favorite artist right now has to be Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Yeah.
Where's Peekaboo from? Do you know? Or?
Somewhere in the States, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know them, so I guess.
And I like around Kimberly.
Hmm.
I like Just John. Shout outs to John.
Who?
Shout outs to John.
John, and you said his
He's from Kimberly.
from Kimberly, and
Yeah.
his DJ name is
Just John.
Just John.
Yeah.
Hey, Just John, help this guy out here. We want to see him go big too, and I'll help you out too. Put a shout out for you there. Fozzie Fest, where's that?
That's at Lake Kookanusa. It's at a campsite, Big Springs. It's like pretty well known around there. Lake
Yeah, so that's
Kookanusa.
still coming this summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year they weren't able to have it there just because like all the
Fire.
fire was super close, so they had it somewhere in Alberta.
Oh, yeah, because I see that's coming up too. So I know we have 3 different stages going on here. In Lethbridge, I think there's the Zodiac, the Lumosity, and the Serenity. And just as a shout out again to what's going on with the Lethbridge Music Fest, I want to thank the people from the bridge. Two Guys Pizza, Tom, Unified Vibe, Marty Funkhauser, the McCain Foods, Eden, Rodrigo Spoto, and Middle Skills. I guess those those sound like some of the sponsors that are out helping the Electronic Fest this weekend. And I do believe this starts at 11 o'clock on Saturday, and it's just going to be over in the park just down the street from here. The Garden Festival here, it starts at 11 a.m. That's at 601 3rd Avenue South. Yeah, South. So that's just right downtown. There's going to be a big party in the park. Lots of music, lots of DJs, lots of stuff going on. It's going to be fun. So far, it looks like the weather's going to be perfect. It's not going to be too hot. It's not going to be cold. We're just going to call it perfect. Do you? Is there anything you want to talk about? What kind of for somebody your age trying to get into doing this kind of business? How do you go about it?
I don't know.
Just let people help you.
Yeah, pretty much just like
Mhm.
lots of practice like every day, and like messing around with Ableton, making a bunch of music, and then always hop on my turntables and just like practice and practice and practice.
So your mom's all good with that, and
Yeah.
family's all good with that. We got
Yeah.
the tunes going regularly. So I bet you got a lot of friends then that are into that too.
Somewhat. Like most people like don't get like electronic music. They think it's like EDM. They don't dig deep into
Oh no,
stuff.
that's what I was meaning. Like when I was
Yeah.
talking about, it really seems like that kind of music, and even with the titles,
Yeah.
you're getting at moving some energy in people, and I think
Yeah.
that's like what I said about how it feels like sometimes it's getting extreme. The music's getting extreme, and then it's like almost getting to the point where it's a little bit of, like enough annoying, but it's pushing you to your limits, and then pulling you back, and I think that's what I get out of the music, is that it's going from one
Yeah.
extreme to another, and it's really working on an emotional level rather
Yeah.
than just listening and hearing words and somebody telling a story. It's actually working on moving your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you work with your energy?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Do you know anything about your chakras, or are you spiritual at all, or are you just like doing it because what is it about?
I just like do it because I like the music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so you don't play drums or anything like that, or
No.
no? Okay, just wondering. I don't know. I play a drum, one drum, one stick, and that's it. Other than that, yeah, I would prefer to have um, to listen to the electronic music. I prefer actually electronic music over regular music. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, that is really neat. Um, how long are you in town for?
I'm here in Lethbridge till the 27th.
Okay, so that means that you're gonna have time. I mean, next weekend there's a whole bunch of not there's the fair coming up next week also.
Yeah.
And there's also another thing I'll just mention since I'm on anyway is that there's Flip Fest where there is 20 girl bands coming from all over like Chicago, Montreal, Vancouver, some from Saskatchewan, um, Edmonton, Calgary, Lethbridge. They're just kind of coming from all over, and they're a sponsored group, and they're called Flip Fest, and they are just women groups, all led by women.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so and they're going to be playing here in town at the Golf Gardens and on the Slice and a few other places. So I'll give them a plug too because I think it's neat to have, there's not a lot of girl bands around here that are just focused on girls, but
Yeah.
there's grants for stuff like that. Like you could look into doing something in your neighborhood and find out if there's any grants that they might just give you a bunch of money to get started because you're a kid and it's a kid thing. You
Yeah.
get a few friends together and write a letter to somebody and say, hey, we want to have our own festival.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, you could say, I want to have a teen fest festival. You could. It never hurts to try these things, you know.
Yeah.
So you live in okay. You inspires you. Your future plans. Your future plans are you're gonna finish high school.
Yeah.
You graduate with honors. Honors in music, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's always good to try. How are the schools there?
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's good. Do you do skiing and stuff like that?
Yeah, I snowboard.
Snowboard?
Yeah.
Right on. There's where that music comes in awesome too, hey? Where you can get that adrenaline rush coming from the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that's doing sports. Doing sports is huge with adrenaline. Is there anybody that you would really want to put a shout out to?
The boy Tyler from Kimberly, Brian, Halifax, and John, Hayden, my dad, my mom, my parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome because without our parents' support, it's pretty hard to do things. And if they're willing to go buy equipment and let you take it over, well, excellent. That's really nice.
Medicine Hat crew and Kimberly crew.
The Kimberly crew, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of who you're here doing that with. That's awesome. Do you do any volunteer work?
No.
No. Well, if you're at the fest and your friends are there,
Yeah.
and you're helping out and doing things, then
Yeah.
you kind of do. So you might be doing some volunteer work then for the Lethbridge fit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Get involved. Go in there.
Yeah.
Go say, can I help you? Is there something I could do? And just, I think that's one way to start off is just by volunteering and giving up your time. And I think that works a lot with getting into a lot of fields is it's good to get, because then you can say that I've got some experience. I mean,
Yeah.
you do have experience now on YouTube. You do have experience being on TV. You have a experience doing a few different things now since you got to come in. But volunteering, I suggest, that's really, really helpful to do
Yeah.
is to get some volunteering in. And is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
Don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I was still thinking on how does the music make you feel when you're doing it?
Happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
So, okay. I was looking for more than a one-word answer, but happy is good because a lot of times there's a lot of pressure as a kid growing up, and peer pressure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times there's kids just get in a bad way and bad stuff starts happening in their life. And you
Yeah.
look like a pretty decent person, so I'm thinking that you've got a good head on your shoulders,
Yeah.
and that you've got some good support in your circle of friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And why don't you stick with that, and stick with having big dreams, and stick with not so much the crowd, but doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you don't need a lot of friends for that.
Yeah.
You kind of, as long as you got one good friend that gets you, and you kind of go on your own way and do your own thing. I think those are the kind of people who succeed.
Yeah.
And I think it's really brave of you to get out there and you do something you like, and be as young as you are and say, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Sure, I'll go on live TV with 15 minutes notice. That's pretty brave too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for your family for being supportive there too, and that makes the difference. And I really appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I usually do a quick meditation. So do you mind if I just do a quick little meditation, just like 2 minutes? I'm just gonna do meditation to for the music.
Sure.
Okay, so we're just going to do a quick meditation here. So I just want you to take a deep breath. I do a meditation on all my shows. And then I'm going to be putting them up on video. And except we're going to probably block us out, and we're going to put different things in. And we're doing different things here in Jess FM. So I'm just going to do a quick video that I'm going to take it as if I was listening to some of your music. You don't have any tracks with you, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
On my phone.
Do you have something on your phone?
Yeah.
Is it something that's a little bit original? Do you have something that's a little?
Yeah.
Do you really? That would be awesome. Do you think you could grab that for me?
Okay.
Okay, well hey, this is going to get better. You have something that's about 6 minutes long?
No.
No? How long have you got?
I have like my track understand on my phone, and that's like.
If that's yours, can we listen to a little bit?
Okay.
And then we're going to do a little meditation where I'm going to take you to the outer limits of space.
Do I just like play it?
Yeah, let's just hit play. Okay, we're just put it down here. Was there a lot of talking in it?
Somewhat, yeah.
Is it you talking?
No.
I wonder if this might be a syndication thing. So that sounds interesting. Okay, do we have something that has no lyrics?
Yeah, but it's kind of more intense.
Yeah, that's alright. That'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have something that doesn't have lyrics, we're just getting a little taste of what electronic music is here. Okay.
This is like another track I made.
Awesome. Now I'm interested. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because here's our mic.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sensitive. It picks up every sound. So, awesome. I have some music to meditate to today. So we're going to go. I just want to take a deep breath. We're going to go in with the meditation. So we take a deep breath, 3 or 4 deep breaths. We're just going to go inside with the music. I'm going to turn this up just a teeny tiny bit. And I'm going to go with the music. So this is a personal track that you've mixed?
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. So what we're going to do, first of all, is we're going to go way up with the music. We're going to go way up. Above the earth. Above the atmosphere. Above all the way around the earth. We're going to look around now, and we're just going to be this little white light. We're just going to go on a little journey. All of us are just little white lights, and we're all just going to start taking off and zooming into space. And we're heading now towards the outer limits of our solar system. So we're just going to go past Mars. It's nice and close right now. And we're going to feel that energy of Mars. I'm going to take that in. That's a little bit angry, so we're going to move it on. So now we're going to head over towards Jupiter. It's really big. We can see it. But first, before we see Jupiter, we pass Saturn. Saturn's another one of those big energies that is giving us all kinds of emotions and feelings, wants us to be bosses, wants us to take off and be far away. Moving back into Jupiter. Now Jupiter is the biggest planet, and as we pass Jupiter, the energy from Jupiter is going to give us peace and energy, kindness and coolness. And we're just going to let that energy go as we pass through as little beams of light flying through space. We're going to continue now to head off, and we see Neptune. As we head over to Neptune, we realize how close Uranus is. Now, within these planets, we're noticing confusion. We're noticing that things aren't as it seems. And this is the energy that we get between Uranus and Neptune. So we're going to take that energy now and try to decipher which is right and which is wrong. Because this is where we decide and decide what our truth is. We have to siphon through all of the garbage that's being thrown at us, all of the untruths that are being thrown at us. And here we look around and we see openness. Very good.
Again.
Or is there another one?
And just like the last one.
So now that we've passed through Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, we're going to head over to the edge now where we find Pluto. Pluto is just floating out there, being this little tiny planet with a big, big punch. So don't underestimate it. I know that some people think that just because you're small, you don't deserve to be somebody. But that's not true. Even though you're small, you are still energy. Even though you are young, your energy is still vibrant. Now we're going to head off to the edge of the universe, of our galaxy. And as we head off to the edge of the galaxy, we stand on the very, very edge of our galaxy, floating around in circles, going around in circles, and just turning around and looking back at our planet and the beautiful arrangement. All of our planets right now are on one side of the sun. This doesn't happen a whole lot. And we're realizing that we feel a little bit uneven, a little bit off balance. So we're just going to be that little white light, and we're going to fly all the way around our galaxy right now, taking in all of the energy of the galaxy, going through Pluto's energy now. We're coming back in, going through Pluto, going through Neptune energy, bringing in that in, clearing it in, letting any energy that's not serving us on that planet, giving us the knowledge to decipher the difference between good and bad. Going into Uranus's energy now. And Uranus is a very powerful energy, but it's also deception. So again, let's go through the deception and come back. Now we hit Jupiter. This is the big energy. Jupiter is the huge, huge energy. We're going to take all of the goodness from Jupiter. We're going to take it all in. And then we're going to move on and going into Saturn. And as we pass through Saturn's energy, we're going to let that energy, any kind of negative energy that's ever been in our life, we're going to have Saturn just pull all of that energy. As we go by it, we can feel the energy being pulled from our molecular bodies, that the energy be pulled and moved away from us. Taking a deep breath and just taking it all out. There goes that negative energy. Now we're going to keep on moving as we see Mars. Mars is coming close. We just got to dodge a few bullets as we're heading through the belts. Coming now, finding Mars energy. This is like Martian energy. This is energy that, we want to be part of because it's so close to us. But we're just going to let all of that evilness and anything that's bad, the god of war, we're going to take that energy from the god of war and we're going to turn it into positive energy and let it go. Giving love, to Mars. Now we're back on Earth, coming back towards Earth. And we're coming in, and I know that we have a few more planets that are on the inside. There's Mercury, which is very, very powerful. We're going to let that Mercury energy now also, it's coming out of retrograde, so we're going to let that energy go. And then there's Venus, bringing in that energy from love, coming back to the planet, coming back to Earth. I want you to just see Earth now being this little circle, and knowing that we've gone on a little journey through the planets. We've collected all the energy, we've released the energy, we're coming back down to Earth now. I just want to see that little hole right above the Earth where we left. We're just going to have all the little lights from everybody who listened come back in, and come back in through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root, going right down through your ground, and going down through your feet, going into the ground, and grounding that energy, and grounding the music, and being one with the music, and being one with the energy of the universe. Take a deep breath, and that's that. So, probably haven't experienced that before. I don't know. That's a little bit of a meditation there. 444. That's my angel number, or it's usually where I start my meditation. It's where I'm ending my meditation. So, yeah, each week. So I'm gonna have a little bit. It's all right if I have your music on my show. Hopefully, we won't get a syndication problem. It was mixed by you.
Yeah.
Could you see how that the energy, like just taking a thought and going with how the thoughts can change, how the music changed?
Yeah.
So as soon as the music started to change, I brought in a new thought. So I kind of worked with the storytelling with the energy. So I do see how your music is extremely energetic and moving.
Yeah.
And I'm inspiring. I'm inspired. Thank you. I'm Deb from Debbz Den. We are here in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, and I am with
DJ PJ.
DJ PJ. He's a new and upcoming DJ in the electronic music area, and I want you to be watching out for him and listening for him. And I want to see you doing some music, doing some cuts, and putting it up on your own YouTube channel. You've got to start. I'm going to put it on. If anybody Googles you and looks you up, they're going to find this video. I'm going to tag you on the video if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
You got to give me a name that I can do that with, and then you got to work on a name for yourself. And you got to work on doing building your brand. And that's what you got to do, okay? You got to do that. And,
I do have a SoundCloud.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how can we reach you there?
Just from DJ PJ.
DJ PJ?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you have some music on SoundCloud?
Yes.
Wow. So how? Tell me more about that.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What is it? What do you mean? So how do you do it? Do you just go to SoundCloud and?
Yeah, you go to SoundCloud and you go to search my name, DJ PJ, and then if you click tracks, you'll see all the tracks I made and like the mixes and stuff.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about a few of those, and then we're gonna get going because we're almost done. Our hour has almost passed.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to play some of your tunes. So I'm really glad that you had that.
I should be releasing my promo mix pretty soon, so then I can send it in the festivals and stuff and hopefully get money out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be posting my Ice Cream mix because that was like a super fun time this summer.
Ah, that sounds excellent. I wish we could play more. Maybe you'll have to send Jesse here at Just FM some music, and maybe we can play your music here on Just FM.
Alright.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool. We get a hold of Jesse. Jesse, if you're listening. This guy's got some talent. I really like it. And yeah, I'd love to have your music playing during before my set. I was looking through some stuff and I'm like, oh, I like the techno stuff. I like the electronic stuff. It's moving. Because you can just take your imagination and go with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, I'm Deb from Debbz Den, DebbzDen.com. If you want to get a hold of me, I want to thank the people that are involved with the Lethbridge Music Fest. Like again, I did send out some messages, some kudos, and that's again going to be at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and there's going to be music playing in the park all day long, and there's going to be all kinds of fun things to do. And I hope people can find time to come out and check it out, and hopefully we'll get to see you there having some fun and at least enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And I want to check out that iCloud thing for you. And well, thank you for being on Just FM today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here, and hopefully you'll get to go big. So
Yeah.
I want to see you go big, because there's a lot of money to be made. You only need a couple of songs, and if it takes off, you get, and by the sounds of it, it's really, really interesting. You got to get into doing that those little trippy vacations that you can do with meditation. I do meditation all the time, and I work with I work with a sweat lodge, and we do
Yeah.
really neat journeys, like not alien, but maybe space journeys and stuff like that, and it's really, really fun. And if you can add something that's going to show people who you are right from your spirit and who your soul is,
Yeah.
that's what we got to do. That's what I expect from you.
Alrighty.
Expect a lot from you now. Okay, thanks for joining us today on Just FM. You can find us on Just TV on YouTube. That's JESS TV Lethbridge on YouTube. Please give us a like and subscribe. And then we have, if you just go to justfm.ca, you'll have our radio. You can download the app, and it's free. And then we have music playing, and hopefully we'll be playing some of your music soon. I'd love that. It'd be great. And we have Facebook. You can always find us at Just FM on Facebook. And just all the way around, thanks for showing up today. Have a great summer. There's lots of fun things happening in Lethbridge this summer, and I hope to see you out there. Say hello and have fun. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, Jess.